I would normally give that to Kongol for his for a little bit more boost to his HP, because he'll have the biggest effect on it, but the therapy ring just can't be ignored here. It's from the top of the mountain of the mortal dragon. That was powerful magic power, an awfully powerful mega magic. Whatever it is, that is our destination. As if it is unburdening its anger all over the world. The anger towards the wingless who sealed him, and us humans who dominated the dragons. Then does that mean that Denigrad was chosen to be the place for the declaration of war? We will settle that on top of the mountain of the mortal dragon before the next town becomes a victim. Boosh. That's its cannon. You know, the cannon that was on its side. It's just firing it practically at full auto. Okay, and lastly, total vanishing. This is a useless item for the boss battle coming up. Let me take a look at something. I've used that 10 times so far. I've used... no worries. Only once they've leveled up again does she have a chance of learning her next attack. And then be on the way of learning her ultimate. And then Bone Crush. 10 attacks left. And he will have maxed it out. And his Dragoon level is probably about to level up as well. This is awesome. I have so much stuff working for me right now. I'm going to save, and then we can get on with it. Okay, everyone. I had recorded this episode earlier, but my Elgato broke a little and it lost all the footage that I had recorded. So, with the help of random photos and images from the internet and a voice recording software, I will help you catch up to what you have missed as a result. I continued up away from the save point to find a body purifier, not that big of a deal, and a speed down that I had missed. I only figured out about this while looking for images for this game. I found out that there was a speed down there and I had missed it. It was some time since I had missed it, and as a result, I probably won't go back for it until much later. Then we got to where the Divine Dragon is, and this is where it gets interesting. After we found Lloyd actually fighting the thing with the Dragon Buster. But despite the fact that the Dragon Buster was made to kill dragons, he was still having a great amount of difficulty killing the thing. But he's managed to slow it down. With the help of that and the Dragon Block Staff, we were able to weaken it enough to be able to fight against it. Unfortunately, because we were using the Dragon Block Staff, that means we can't use our Dragoon forms. Not like it matters. I mean, how often have we been using the Dragoon spirits during this playthrough? The Divine Dragon actually has like 3 different parts to attack on him. One of them is the Dragon Ball, which he uses to attack our entire group by shooting a whole bunch of energy blasts at us. And the Divine Dragon Cannon, which can greatly damage an enemy through magic damage and do about half as much damage to any units next to them. So if it attacks one of the characters on either end of the group, it will only attack the guy in the middle with half damage, and if it attacks the one in the middle, it will attack the other 2 members as a result for half damage. He also has The ability to hit our group with an actual claw, hitting the whole group at once with physical damage, as well as various random spells to cast. He has like all the spells that you can throw as items to attack you with automatically. But eventually we were able to finally kill off the Divine Dragon. And after the battle ended, Lloyd jumped around on some pillars that were created from when the dragon fell and messed up the terrain as a result, and jumped onto the dragon's eye and cut it open. Yeah, that's not disgusting. And revealed the Divine Dragoon spirit. Lucky for us, the Dragoon spirit doesn't actually choose him, and he's not able to go Dragoon, and he just leaves afterwards, leaving us behind, teleporting away. Afterwards, we chase him down the mountain to find that he only teleported part way down the mountain, and in order to keep us away, he blasted Dart and Rose and knocked them two off the cliff. Luckily, they only fell a little ways, but Rose ended up getting kind of all derpy-like as a result of the attack, and actually saw Dart as Zig, and revealed some plot as a result, showing that she actually knows something about the Black Monster and everything around it. And here we have another flashback of Dart thinking about that day back there. And we have Meru come down to lift the two of them back up. Later on, we get a skip ahead to where Winx is, and a few of the guards are coming up the mountain. And we get a little bit of story development saying that it's been 2 weeks since the group left, and a week since the dragon stopped roaring on the mountain, telling us that it took a week to get there and a week to get back. We're about in the area at this point. We're about back in the area, so it takes about a week travel to the Dragon's Den. But they get attacked by a Wingly. You all know this Wingly, who decides that he's just going to attack a random human he found, and blasted two of her guards off the mountain and another one into a tree over to the left. You have to feel that last guy was a bit lucky to not be blasted off the cliff like the other two. And then goes to attack Winx when Lloyd intervened and actually saves her for the second time in the game, and actually had some choice words for the Wingly, saying that the Wingly was beneath him and should be punished for such thing. And he just casually walked up to the Wingly as he proceeds to blast Lloyd over and over again with a magical attack, only for the magical attack to be stopped right before it hit Lloyd. And he just casually walks up and stabs the guy in the chest with the Dragon Buster. Afterwards, the Wingly decides instead of just dying like that, he'll blow up into Lloyd's face. Lloyd was actually caught off guard at this point and was actually hurt as a result. So Winx helped escort him back to town and actually brought him to the Queen herself. We all know why that is, and why that is a bad move. But unfortunately for everyone, Sister Luann actually figured out who he was because she's able to see what his soul is like. And Lloyd decides to drop the Faucet, teleport over to the Queen, and drop some plot related to character development, saying that he just desires the power to create a utopia. So revealing to us that he might not be that bad after all. He just, probably he probably should find a better way to represent that need. And then teleported away with the Queen to try to find the final magical item, which is not on her person like the other two were. They actually had to teleport to where the magic mirror, that's what it's called, is kept. At this point, our group finally had reached the Crystal Palace, got dropped all the story-related elements that had come with it, and were told that the magic mirror was kept just past where an icy land is, and forcing us to have to cross the dreaded Kashua Glacier. And that's where you're now caught up. I'm on my way there right now, so you're now caught up to what we would do, what had happened when the recording decided to fail on me. Okay, moving right along. Battle. Okay, I had to suddenly stop recording for a moment because people started coming home, and I actually go to work shortly after people started coming to the house. So when people started coming home, I realized I needed to get some food into me so I can get to work. But in the meantime, I've messed with the settings in the gameplay in my game capture, and guess what? I figured out how to make the screen brighter, so things are brighter than they were before, as well as change the size of the screen. So it's actually square like it's supposed to be. So, you know, if things look different, that's why. Those two reasons. Anyway, we're going off to the Glacier. Whoa, cold area. What a cold place. It pierces through my aged bones. It is a land where the earth is eternally covered in ice. I understand it must be harsh on someone who's never been here. Darn, I'm totally dying. Do you often visit such a place, Miranda? It's been a while since I came all the way out here. But I would often come here to find solace for my loneliness. You've got such a kind mother like Queen Theresa. How could you have a lonely time? Her Majesty Theresa is not my birth mother. My true mother abandoned me. Dude, this whole team needs a therapist. Just all of them. Every last one of them. The only one who's truly not suffered as much as the rest of them is Prince Albert. It is Prince, right? Not King? He's not married, so I think that qualifies him as just a prince. After that, I met Her Majesty Theresa. Her Majesty cherished me when I was alone, as if I were her real daughter. Since then, I've never felt loneliness again. And that's why it's been a while since she's been here. Cannot carry any more items. Oh yeah. I should discard some of this stuff. Really? I don't use stuff like this that often. Petrification I probably should keep. But mind and body I don't really use. I'm going to keep one of each just in case. Thunderbolt. Useless. Most of it is. I tend to only use healing items. You also notice if you look really close, when I suddenly stop after running, I slide forward a bit. And when I get started moving again, it actually takes a while to get started. I like how they, you know, try to do that. That's kind of neat. He's sharpening his points. And one of the biggest reasons I hate this area is the fact that the square that you see for your timing is really hard to see amongst all the blue and white. Anyway, time to get this item over here. Heat Blade. Perfect timing. I'm having to deal with a lot of ice enemies. Let's see. And it's a weaker weapon by almost half as much. Sure, it's a fire-based attack, but I don't think it's worth it. My Mind Crush is better. I'll just stick with this. I can kill the enemies just fine without it.
Dude, what's happening? We need to take care of people. I'm having a small break. Knock off my ability to play the game properly. Actually, the moonstruck is still standing. It was HP. And actually, the moonstruck is now. It's on level 1 high. The power test. It's just really I just say off. And Moonstruck is maxed out level. So now it's as powerful as it can be. So the only thing holding back is regular level and second level.
Oh, almost missed that item. Meteor Fall. Useless, useless, useless.
These guys are actually very grindy. Whenever you use this digital player, you can use digital on the back and game. I have damage. I got it. This thing's looking anyway, but I'm supposed to fight this
Okay. Right to the Tower of Philanville. And up to the snowfield. We can't go to the snowfield. They'll tell us that's not the right way. Ooh, heavy mace. I believe that's for Meru. There it is. A little bit stronger. And it even stuns the enemy sometimes. Not like it matters, but I'll have to survive lots of hits. Look, merchants! You get to see these guys on several occasions.
Who do you have now? Add again. Hey, go fight. Alright. You're clean dead.
Alright, let's see what these guys have. Customers! There's really customers here! I cannot believe it! Oops, sorry. Forgot about you momentarily. I sell weapons, and I sell items. It must be fate feeding you here. It's such a chance. Why don't you buy something? Come on, think of it as charity. These poor guys. Okay, new weapons and armor. Mind Crush, I already have it. Ooh, new weapon for him. Yes, please. I just like to keep them updated on their weapons and armor. Not like it matters. I have more than enough money to keep up. Magical defense will go down, but regular defense goes up. Might not actually use this. Not bad. Defensive power for both. Okay. I thought you just saw these same guys again, but I keep forgetting that they're brothers. So, you know, they just look exactly the same. Alright. I believe that's enough. I still have way too much healing prayer, but whatever. So, say hello to my brothers at the other place. We'll go to the left here. Not the right way to go, but as you know, in dead ends, you can find items. Dancing Ray. Another magical item. I kind of think this is kind of neat. He's sliding down on little pillars made of ice. Phoenix Plum. If I remember correctly, this is a piece of armor you can equip on anyone that... Yes, it avoids a bunch of different status ailments. There's a helmet and chest armor, and I think maybe shoes that all do that. It will protect you from everything but death once all equipped, and of course you can equip the ring that will protect you from instant death. Making you literally protected from everything once all equipped. But I don't really think it's worth it. Sure, it's good for all those minor enemies that do it. I just pressed the menu too early. I actually didn't move for that. Alright, onward. I gave you a little warning that you're about to come across an enemy. What? Congo feels monster angry about we entered here. I cannot imagine what they are thinking to live in such a cold place. Monster don't know coldness. Monster only knows to kill. It wants to kill us. Thank you, but no thank you. Here it comes! Monster. If you use your fire Dragoon spirit here, you'll be able to do tons of damage to that enemy. Right off the bat, attacked me. Let's see how he feels about this. I love that little effect. It's so cool. This is actually a pretty cool enemy all in all. It's missing an arm, but it can recover it. Huh? It's a Wendigo. And it's one of my favorite enemies to fight, especially in the third disc. Really, because it's so well designed, but it's just a random encounter. It's just one of those. This monster has nothing to do with the plot. It doesn't advance the plot at all by its appearance. but the fact that it's here is awesome, and I love it. And I'm glad they have it in here, even if it doesn't serve the plot in any way whatsoever. Her again. I believe that's a magical attack, so you're just wasting your time. Attacking the most magically able character?
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
And I'm doing so much damage with the addition still. I'm waiting for him to use a different attack, because there's one more attack he hasn't used. And I'll probably use it here soon. But he seriously has a lot of HP, considering. Whoa, there it is. Everybody, watch out, it might hit us. Hey, I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Snow cannon.
Yes. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Hehe. Finish that off as well. I knew that would destroy it. That's just so cool. And now it's left its heart open, allowing you to do massive damage to it. Sure, it only seems to do 1 point of damage, but it's actually pretty cool and an awesome way to deal lots of damage to it if you're terrible at additions. All in all, this character design is awesome, and I enjoy every minute of fighting it. It's just so well done. You can tell this was someone's baby when they made it. They wanted to make this battle as cool and epic as possible, even though it's just optional. Well, not optional per se, but not required. And having a way to defeat him without really relying on additions was a fantastic idea. Early gamers will enjoy this.
Yes. Go. Go. Moon strike.
About finished him off. But he's seriously taking a lot of hits.
Yes. Go.
I think he has more HP than the Divine Dragon. Which would be ridiculous. Oh, Meru again. And of course, it gets a first attack. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Hehehehe. Ow, man. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yes. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Okay, now spit out, Meru. Spit her out. Good job. Alright. Ah, this attack again. He loves that attack. And he loves using it on her, mainly. And used a physical attack on him. This thing is not very bright. Ow. Alright. Time to finish you off. Ah, man. Messed up. I got that down pat. Ow. He actually used it on him. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a healing fog. There we go. Full health. Yeah, you're not very happy about that, are you? And that wouldn't have killed him either. I mean, it had a good chance of missing, in fact. When do you die? This will finish you off. Yes, and it doesn't even get the epic Dart does the final hit no matter what animation. It just dies like any other enemy. Level up. Level up. And she didn't level. Meru. But literally everyone else did. Okay, Brass Knuckle must be a Hashel weapon. Even though I don't use them. We barely defeated. Thanks to that, I got warmed up. We barely won. It was so hard. Oh my gosh. But it is a difficult battle, but it's an interesting battle. All in all, I enjoy every minute of it. I'm in there. I need armed. Give him the new weapon. Heh. A new weapon increases it by 6 points and instantly kills enemy with a given probability, while the old one does nothing. Awesome. Not like I'm gonna use it. Black Rain. I think, if I remember correctly, that's one of these items. Yep, Darkness base attack for all. Multi, which means you have to press the button over and over. Okay. Well, most of the way there. Look! This is the Tower of Flanvel. It is the ruin where the moon mirror was placed. It's a swirl! Again, this doesn't seem built by humans. No, it's not. According to legend, it was the Wingley's floating fort during the Dragon campaign. I heard. This can fly? Wingley's in the past used to have an enormous amount of magical power. Then it wouldn't be strange if this much magical power is concealed in the divine moon objects. For the people of Sudario, for King Zyor, and for Princess Emily. No, this is a life or death matter for all of Endiness. This is even more of a reason we must stop the ambitions of Lloyd here. I see an item. Do you see the item as well? Give me that. Wave Twister. Actually, I think that's a weapon for Albert, if I remember correctly. Nope. It's just it's an item you can use, that's it. Okay, this is an interesting maze, consider.